आज का प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए मैं सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। पहले मंच पे जितने भी लोग उपस्थित हैं उनके इंट्रोडक्शन से पहले मैं एक खास बात आपको बताना चाहूँगा। 10 जून से मणिपुर के जितने भी वरिष्ठ नेतागण हैं, सिविल सोसाइटीज के लीडर्स हैं, पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हैं, और सिर्फ हमारे नहीं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के भी प्रधानमंत्री जी से मिलने के अपॉइंटमेंट के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी जी से मिलने के लिए 10 जून से जितने भी मंच पर उपस्थित लोग हैं, उसके अलावा उनके चीफ मिनिस्टर, उनके स्पीकर सत्यव्रता जी, सभी मंत्रीगण, सभी लोग जो है ये कोशिश में कि प्रधानमंत्री जी उनको अपॉइंटमेंट दे। लेकिन एक व्यक्ति बिना अपॉइंटमेंट का, मनोज शुक्ला, जो वर्तमान में एक पिक्चर बनी है उस पर काफी चर्चित है, उस व्यक्ति ने ट्विटर में लिख दिया और हर जगह लिख दिया कि मैं तो प्रधानमंत्री जी को बिना अपॉइंटमेंट का मिलता हूं। 31 मार्च 2023 को आदि पुरुष के डायलॉग राइटर बिना अपॉइंटमेंट का इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी से मिल सकते हैं, लेकिन 15 साल से चीफ मिनिस्टर रहे श्री बोबी सिंह जी, मणिपुर के जितने भी टॉप लीडर्स हैं जिन्होंने जीवन दे दिया, खून दे दिया मणिपुर के लिए, जहां पर सब लोग भाजपा के सदस्य मंत्रीगण प्राइम मिनिस्टर से मिल नहीं पा रहे हैं, सिर्फ मनोज मुंतशिर शुक्ला वो बिना अपॉइंटमेंट का मिल लेता है। जो बद्दी बद्दी डायलॉग लिखने वाला, गंदा डायलॉग, हर एक भगवान को बेइज्जत करने वाला, वैसे व्यक्ति को प्रधानमंत्री जी 45 मिनट के लिए जो है उन्होंने अपॉइंटमेंट दिया, 45 मिनट्स। तो मैं यही इस मंच से देश के जितने भी लोग जो सुन रहे हैं और बाद में सुनेंगे, उनको बताना चाहूंगा कि वी हैव अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो खराब डायलॉग लिखने वाले को बिना अपॉइंटमेंट से मिल लेते हैं, लेकिन देश के इतने सीनियर लीडर से मिलने के लिए उनके पास टाइम नहीं है। आज का प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस चार प्रमुख स्पीकर्स हैं और आज इस डेलीगेशन ने एक मेमोरेंडम प्रधानमंत्री के कार्यालय में एक मेमोरेंडम प्रधानमंत्री जी के कार्यालय में दिया है। तो मंच पर 15 साल से रहे चीफ मिनिस्टर कांग्रेस के श्री बोबी सिंह जी, जेडीयू के डॉक्टर निमाई चंद जी, सीपीएम के हमारे वरिष्ठ नेता सांता जी, जेडीयू के श्री सैमुअल जेंदाई जी, जेडीयू के प्रेसिडेंट बीरेन सिंह जी, ऑल इंडिया तृणमूल कांग्रेस के कन्वेनर श्री आयोचा जी, आम आदमी पार्टी के कोऑर्डिनेटर श्री विश्वनाथ सिंह जी, ऑल इंडिया फॉरवर्ड ब्लॉक के सेक्रेटरी श्री ज्ञानेश्वर सिंह जी, एनसीपी के अध्यक्ष जी इबोयामा सिंह जी, शिवसेना उद्धव ठाकरे के अध्यक्ष जी श्री देवानंद सिंह जी, रेवोल्यूशनरी सोशलिस्ट पार्टी के सचिव श्री मनोरंजन सिंह जी, हमारे सबसे जो महत्वपूर्ण, सबसे सीनियर लीडर, सॉरी मैं माफी मांगना चाहूंगा, हमारे पीसीसी प्रेसिडेंट मेघा चंद्र जी, एमएलए डिप्टी सीएलपी श्री रंजीत सिंह जी कांग्रेस के, विधायक जी कांग्रेस के और फॉर्मर स्पीकर लोकेश्वर सिंह जी, पूर्व मंत्री डॉक्टर रतन कुमार जी, पूर्व मंत्री श्री के.एच. लोकेन जी, हमारे कांग्रेस के वरिष्ठ नेता भूपेंद्र जी, नवा किशोर जी जो जेडीयू के हैं और मणिपुर के मुख्य सचिव भी रह चुके हैं, और उपस्थित हमारे सभी प्रेस के साथीगण। मैं अभी श्री अजोय सिंह जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो आप सब लोगों को संबोधित करें। श्री अजोय सिंह जी।
Shri Ajoy Kumar Singh ji, our Joint Secretary AICC, our PCC President Shri K. Meghachandra Singh, our JDU State Unit President Shri K. S.S. Biren Singh, Shri Dr. Nimai San Luang, Vice President of the JDU State Unit. The other my colleagues, I think I not need to mention each and everybody. Friends from media, both electronic and print media. Actually, what we feel that is just like as if we have no work in our tiny state, extreme northeast bordering Indo-Myanmar. Because as a citizen of this country, we are waiting here to meet Honorable Prime Minister, as Ajoy Kumar ji already mentioned in his introductory speech. Since 10 June till today, we hope that at least 5-10 minutes, Honorable Prime Minister will spare for us. We are not coming here for begging something from the Honorable Prime Minister. Actually, we are not beggar. Though we are coming from a small, tiny, bordering, international bordering state, they may be thought that these people are coming from far places for begging something. That is extremely sorry. As a citizen of this country, what is happening there in Manipur, they should not be treated. This is a small state, tiny state. It should be considered as a national issue of this vast country. If they think that, if they take Manipur is also part of India. You see, since 3rd May, it has already been started, this unfortunate incident. This is due to what I should say, incapable of double engine government in Manipur. For handling of this situation, they openly accept this Mr. Biren Singh, Chief Minister of Manipur, he accept openly in the public this unfortunate incident was happened due to lack of information, due to complete failure of law and order. He openly accept it. And who will take moral responsibility? Let the BJP, let the center, Shri Narendra Modi ji's government, let them decide what kind of appropriate action they will take it. Although it's the attitude of the union government, irrespective of any party, I have the opportunity for serving this term of problem, small state of Manipur, 15 years. Huge problem during our time also. Ban blockade, indefinite ban blockade is there. But anyhow, we are managing with the help of, from time to time, right from the very beginning of late Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. We are managing, we are handling. but this time is more seriously affected due to incapable of handling of this crisis by Shri Biren Singh. He also publicly he accepted. State government and center, it should be equally responsible, what I should say. Because if Government of India has a good determination and commitment, it can be controlled very easily within 2-3 days or latest within 1 week. Because Government of India claim that we are in this superpower. India is entering in a superpower. So Manipur is a geographically a small, tiny state. How many manpower is there? State government alone, state forces, whether Indian Reserve Force, Manipur Police, Manipur Rifle, Village Development Force, put together more than 35,000. In addition to that, Government of India claimed that, including Rapid Action Force, different kind of forces, they are already sending there more than 60,000 plus state-owned forces. How much it has been? It may be each and every house of Manipur, it can be deployed. Last one and a half months, it has already gone till today. It cannot be contained, it cannot be controlled. There is absolutely no normalcy yet. Yes, though. This is why we are also quite surprising. Everybody will be surprised. Whether they are doing it is intentionally or is there any hidden or secret agenda of the BJP government both at the center and the state. Why they did not appropriate action, prompt action timely? If they have gut, if they have determination, if they have commitment, it can be controlled within 2-3 days. What we would like to suggest, whether it may be Kuki militants under SHU or any illegal or legal arms, simultaneously there should have to be say, within these 3 days, all arms should be disarmed. Government of India can take this action appropriately without any further delay. If once this is on arm holders, if they disarm, then the peace will be followed and dialogue will be followed. So why they are not doing? Is there any agenda, hidden agenda or secret agenda of the both center and state government? This is the question. And why they are so neglected. The Northeast, particularly Manipur at this juncture. Manipur is burning. Not only burning, I would like to remind one point. When there is temple in Australia or in Canada, entire government of India is crying. Kya ho gaya Australia, temple vandalized and the Canada. How many churches, including few temples, has already been destroyed in Manipur? When Honorable Prime Minister visiting to a foreign country, if somebody asks to him, what is happening in Manipur, more than 70 in the heart of the city, and all to put together, it may be cross more than 600 churches and temple already vandalized, already dismantled. When Honorable Prime Minister visit the foreign country, you Indians are crying when one temple was vandalized in maybe in Canada, maybe in Australia. Kya ho gaya? What is happening in India, that is in Manipur? It has already been demolished. And what will be our answer? What will be our Honorable Prime Minister answer? What we are talking is not as an opposition. But this is the question where the government of India and Honorable Prime Minister is answerable this question. So at this stage, it has already been raised at this stage. Why government of India is silent? Of course, the Honorable Home Minister Amit Shahji visited Manipur after a gap of complete 26 days, as I have already mentioned in our last press briefing also. He stayed there 3 days. Yes, BJP, they claim that where any other state, at any time of crisis, Honorable Home Minister stayed 3 days. So they are quite, how much they are serious, they claim, BJP, they are claiming. What we would like to say, to stay there 3 days, 1 week, 10 days, that is not our concern. Even if he or Honorable Prime Minister visit is not a matter. But we want peace. Without any visiting also, we want peace. That should not be count 3 days he is staying there. After he stay, during his stay also, still continue firing, killing each other. So what is the use of staying 3 days? This is what we want to put this question. When he is staying there in 3 days, during that period also, still continuing firing took place, both sides. So is there any intention, government of India, let them kill each other? Only when they have finished their ammunition or when they finish, they have tired, then they will definitely listen what our advice. Is there any, this type of attitude is there? This is also questionable. If it is happened somewhere in the mainland of this India, India will definitely burn. If it is happened UP, Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, somewhere here, including Bihar, Bengal. So this attitude, we can't tolerate. That's why sometimes we feel that Manipur is not a part of, whether Manipur is a part of India or not. This type of ill-treatment and this type of attitude, the youths of the Manipur, what they think that those illegal, whether anti-national, those people, they are misguiding our youths. What is the use of merging of Manipur with the mainland, the Union of India? You know, you people will aware that in the year 1947, India attained independence. Till 1949, Manipur was a sovereign, princely, independent country. After 2 years of India's independence, only in 1949, Manipur was merged with the Union of India under one merger agreement, which was entered in Shillong. That's why the so-called youth, misguided youth, they started crying. This wrong decision, merger with the Union of India. What we thought that we are all citizens of this vast country. But the treatment done by the BJP or any government, so we can't tolerate. That's why we have submitted a memorandum to the Prime Minister PMO, signing all those our 10 like-minded political leaders. After signing their signature, we have submitted. So what we are thinking, still shall we wait till Honorable Prime Minister return from the foreign country, or what is the use of wait till he return? This is also questionable. And also, what we thought that, as I have already mentioned, they may be thought that, oh, let us give something for them, let them return, something like that. As if we are a beggar, we are coming here to beg something, please give something. If they thought like that, that is extremely unfortunate. And they should not, if they think like that, that will be a wrong step for the people of Manipur. And also, as already mentioned, our Ajoy Kumar ji already mentioned, Still there are ministers, speakers, MLAs of BJP. They are also waiting here. This type of attitude in a democratic country is most unfortunate. So with this few words, I'd like to hand over Dr. Nimai Chan Luangji.
Friends, we are 10 political parties, opposition parties. We have been waiting here for the appointment of the Prime Minister for the last more than 10 days. We have been hoping to meet the Prime Minister. However, without giving any appointment, without giving any word, Prime Minister left for America. We are extremely disappointed. The people of Manipur are very much disappointed because Honorable Prime Minister has failed to meet the delegation. Also, people of Manipur are, I should say, because I don't want to use very strong words, they are not very happy that Honorable Prime Minister has not said even a single word on this issue. At least people expect. So we have come here to meet Honorable Prime Minister. We are waiting here for him because we want to bring peace. We want to stop the violence. We feel this violence can be halted by the Prime Minister. Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji visited Manipur. He has stayed 3 days. We feel that could not give any result. No result till today. Still, arson, burning of houses, firing, and clashes are still going on. I don't know, you must have had information last night what happened. Last night, about 6 houses belonging to Meitei community and 1 house belonging to a Naga community was burned down. Now the crisis was earlier between the Meitei community and the Kuki community. Now we are afraid. We are afraid it is going to extend to another community like the Naga community. This is a very sorry figure. This is a very sorry state of affairs, what is happening in Manipur. We will not take much time. We have given this memorandum. Actually, we wanted to meet the Honorable Prime Minister because he did not give any chance. We thought we'll submit our memorandum to his office. So we went to his office, the PMO, and submitted a copy of this memorandum. And a copy of this memorandum would have been made available to every one of us. We are not going to speak in detail. What I belong to Janata Dal U. What we feel, what is our opinion, is that the present state of affairs in Manipur, Sri N. Biren Singh, Chief Minister, is solely responsible. Sri Biren Singh himself admitted in a public function that there was intelligence failure and security lapses. He has admitted, he has agreed, accepted. And till today, whatever is happening today is because of his failure. As you know, everyone, there is no law and order. The law and order is completely collapsed. We need not again repeat. The home of the Union Minister has been burned down. Now you may visit Apollo Hospital in New Delhi. An MLA, sitting MLA of the BJP is still in the hospital. He has been injured very seriously, and his driver has been killed. There are so many. So the law and order is completely failed. There is no governance, no government. Nobody is ruling. Only Biren Singh is posing. He is doing something. But the people of Manipur are not listening to him. Actually, people of Manipur don't like to see his face, I must say. So he must be held responsible for everything. And we claim that, we demand that he must go immediately, then only there will be some peace and the violence will stop immediately. Once Biren Singh goes, violence stops within 24 hours, I assure you, friends. Another issue I'll just add. Whatever is happening today in Manipur is the result of what the BJP had come to an agreement with the Kuki militants. I think you must have seen in the reports the letter of one UKNLF chief. His name is SS Haukif. He wrote a letter to the Union Home Minister, and this letter he enclosed as an affidavit of a bail application in the NIA, court of NIA. In the court of NIA. So this SS Haukif, the UKLF chief, has revealed that they had helped the BJP in the election on the request of two BJP leaders. One is Ram Madhav, another is the Assam Chief Minister Hemant Biswa Sarma. That was in 2017 election, assembly election. Later on, they also helped in the district council elections for BJP, and 2019 parliament election, they also extended help. And 2022 assembly election, we have reports, confirmed reports of using these Kuki militant groups. That is how BJP could win 7 of 10 seats. And the other 3 seats are their friends. They are all in the government now. So this is the nexus between the BJP and the Kuki militants. And that is the outcome of the present crisis, is of the outcome of this kind of relationship. Now I should say the present crisis has taken a new direction. Now it is taking new direction. One direction I mentioned, houses of Nagas have been burned now. We do not know how it will expand, flare up like fire. Another direction is the demand of separate administrative unit by the 10 Kuki MLAs. These 10 Kuki MLAs are none. 7 of them are pure BJP. 2 of them are cabinet ministers. And other 3 are their partners, supporters. We wonder, we are surprised how MLAs and ministers belonging to the ruling party in the state government, how can they demand to disintegrate Manipur? Now, the fight is the war. I should say this is a war. It will be nothing less than war between Russia and Ukraine now. Now the war has become turned to be for a demand of the separate administrative unit. Separate administrative unit means they want to disintegrate Manipur. Now, we are here to protect the integrity of the state of Manipur. Our demand, the first demand is, I will read out the first demand, that we oppose the demand of separate administration and we stand for unity and territorial integrity of Manipur. So friends, these are the main issues, and we say that the whole crisis is the product of the BJP policy, and it is a product of the inefficiency, failure of Sri Biren Singh, and he should take the sole responsibility. He must be held responsible. It's okay.
Yes. Now CPM leaders, I'll ask Santaji to address you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, friends. We came to Delhi to submit our 6-point memorandum to the respectable Prime Minister of India. We sent our letter for appointment to the Prime Minister on 10th May. Till that, we are here in Delhi, waiting for these long 10 days. But the Prime Minister left today early morning without any information to us. So, this situation in Manipur worsen every day. The clashes are going on. The gunfighting is going on. The burning continues. So till now, more than 200 lives lost and properties, crores of rupees. So we, representing 10 like-minded political parties from Manipur, appeal through you to the whole nation that the Manipur situation is not only for Manipur, it is a national problem, national issue. So, without any hesitation, we appeal to help us to come to a solution to return normalcy in Manipur. Now, the situation in Manipur is civil war-like situation. So no Kuki peoples are in the Manipur Valley. Not a single Kuki population is in the Manipur Valley, and not a single, Meitei community is in the Kuki inhabited districts of Manipur. So we are vertically divided. This is due to the maladministration of the present double engine government of BJP, center and state government. They could not protect the lives and properties. They could not maintain the law and order. The present Chief Minister, Mr. Biren, he accepted after 15 days of this program that there was security lapses and intelligence failure. So he himself said publicly, when the whole nation observed Anti-Terrorist Day on 21st May, the date, on that day, some 30 years ago, our Honorable Prime Minister, Rajiv Gandhi was killed. Then that day, he expressed his failures publicly from the seat of administration of Manipur, Secretariat Hall. So I think he must own all these responsibilities, and we demanded he must step down, he himself, because he could not protect. We are his subjects, in a sense. So our leader, our CM could not protect our common people, the ladies, our children. So Manipur is, without a government in Manipur. Now, the governor said that Article 355 is invoked, and the Biren's government said it is not invoked. There is differences between the governor and the chief minister. So how we don't think a good governance if there is a division between the head of the state and head of the executive. So this situation is very worse. So the present situation, we need a reconciliation and negotiation between the two ethnic groups, Meitei and Kukis, through central government, not under the leadership of Mr. Biren Singh, our chief minister. So I appeal once again to the nation through our print and electronic media that all this nation should stand up against this BJP rule and under RSS dictates. Thank you all.
There are just two more speakers. One is Mr. Samuel will speak, and then Megha Chandraji will speak. So it's going to be short. I really appreciate your patience, but it's very, very important. So I request all of you to support us on this. So Mr. Samuel Zenda is a very senior leader of the team.
Press, media, and electronic media of Bharat Varsha, I must say Bharat Varsha, so that all this what we have given to you be broadcast in the nook and corner of India. Because the issue of Manipur, when we observe it, it is being heard only in Delhi, not somewhere else in part of India. Therefore, my personal request to the fourth state to kindly see that what we have explained to you may be propagated so that the whole people of India can understand it. People say what is happening in the state of Manipur is a fight between the Meitei community and the Kuki communities. But I must say it is not so. I must say, to be very candid with you all, this is not a communal fight between the Kukis and the Meiteis. This is due to the failure of a government. When we say it is government, it means N. Biren Singh, as all my distinguished colleagues speaker have already expressed to you. It is understood fact without telling that N. Biren Singh is the architect of this happening. If it is only architect, it would have been a little bit you know, this capacity of the fight would have been a little bit lesser. But he became architect as well as the builder. For that reason, there is no peace in my tiny state, Manipur. The government of India once, when Congress was in power, the Northeast, look Northeast policy. But the BJP Sarkar says, we will not comply to what the Congress does, but we will brand it as Act Northeast. This is not what Samuel Jandai say. This is what the Bharatiya Janata Party says. Now the question comes, if they are really interested with the issue of Manipur, Prime Minister would have given some tips through his Man Ki Baat. But nothing has been done, and you have not known what happened during this Man Ki Baat day in Manipur. All the folks took out the radio and they bashed it on the road, and each and every radio was broken, saying that we don't need Man Ki Baat of Prime Minister Modi. This is the fact. You kindly check it out if you don't believe me. So, as I said before, this N. Biren Singh is the architect of this Manipur problem. Therefore, he should be held responsible for any killing or any bloodshed. This is what Janata Dal U, Manipur, charged against the central government, so also against the state government. The so-called double engine have completely failed to save the lives of our Manipur people. And if it is so, while Manipur is burning, the state have not done anything. Home Minister, Honorable Home Minister visited Manipur. But what have he done for the state of Manipur? Instead of giving peace, instead of consoling, you see, just after he left Manipur, more killing have started and more burning of houses started again. Do the real Manipuri people trust the central government or not? No, we don't have any trust, because we felt that while things is happening in such a way, the central government will intervene and at least sound a bugle of peace for the people of Manipur. Therefore, we thought to ourselves that we should come to Delhi and apprise the Honorable Prime Minister. We have sought appointment, but we are not getting even a word from him through his secretaries. Is this the Prime Minister love for Manipur? Me, I said, no, it is not the love. But the Bharatiya Janata Party is playing a game of politics to capture power. As all my colleagues say, they are colluding with the so-called militants, harboring against the nation, I call it. The Bharatiya Janata is harboring against the nation. Why? Because they are mixing around with the militant group. If I cannot call that harboring, then what is there? The meaning of harboring of anti-national elements. They are the anti-national socialist element. Secondly, I would like to say, N. Biren Singh, in collusion with the Bharatiya Janata Party, is militarizing the state of Manipur. Why do I say militarizing? Because Chief Minister is overall in charge of security. But still then, he is grooming a group of militia. And with this militia, he is directing them to do this and that. For that reason, this issue has become wider and wider. So, for the last but not the least, press people, kindly see that what I speak is not from the Meitei mouth. It is not from the Kuki mouth. It is from the Naga mouth. I'm a Naga. I'm the lone Naga in the delegates. You may not be afraid to hear from Naga. Of course, you may be afraid to hear from Meiteis. And sometimes maybe you may be afraid of these things, cookies. But Samuel Jendai is a neutral force. What I speak through this media is the correct thing. Therefore, kindly inform Indian citizen what is happening around in a tiny state of Manipur. Thank you.
The last part where Megha Chandraji will just explain on the memorandum and then we'll quickly take questions. And really appreciate. Thank you very much for having the patience.
सब लोग को नमस्कार. In fact, today the 10 delegates of the political parties from Manipur are really disappointed after the declining of the appointment for meeting the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. In fact, in the memorandum, just I will mention some points. We are coming here for this, giving the inputs and to supplement some points to the Prime Minister Modi ji for this early finding out the solutions. So in fact, he declines all the appointments of the Manipuris like this, all the civil society leaders, women's leaders, political parties, even his own ministers and the MLAs of BJP. So it's a really very sad things that the total citizens of Manipur are neglecting at this present juncture, which is a very turmoil situation there in Manipur. So if the central government and the state government, which is so-called double engine, if the double engine is sincere enough, then the solution will be there within the 1 week time. Now, as our observation and the evidence that we find is that the one engine is going different direction and the other engine is going other different directions. The double engine is not working together to make it settle the problems which had happened since 3rd of May. Why it is? Everybody knows that one engine is supporting to other and another engine is supporting to other group. That's why they are not working together and they are delaying to find a solution immediately. So now they are not working. At the same time, the house is divided. The BJP government is divided into 3. So the solution is difficult to bring. And this is the present situation over there, and we are suffering a lot. Many innocent people are killing, still continue. Today also still continue. Innocent people are suffering. Despite of all these cross-firing, burning of houses, and the killing of many innocent people, we are struggling a lot. We are finding a lot of difficulties over there in the entire state. Like we are not getting enough food. We are not getting these LPGs and petroleum products. Since the 2 national highway, which are our lifeline, one national highway, number 37, that is also totally blocked since 4th of May. And another national highway, which is a very important lifeline of our entire state, national highway number 2, via Dimapur. This is also totally blocked. Whatever we get something, that is also triple times. The prices are very high, like skyrocketed. So people are facing difficulties over there in all respect. Now you see, Prime Minister Modi ji, he announced India is a digital world. Now you see, the students are finding difficulties over there for getting admission and competitive exam like. And you see this, the internet has been banned since 4th of May. Still now it's banning. So you see those who are very educated youth and getting jobs, these connecting with the outside companies like, no, they are totally stopped. All the human activities is totally stopped. Internet, since the internet has been banned from the last 4th of May, still continue. This is also one of the difficulties. And above all that, every activity is curfew imposed everywhere, and this thing, in fact, what to show, in short, no, this, despite all this solution, no, this, the central government is treating the entire citizens of Manipur, the entire people of Manipur as second-class citizens. That example is given very clearly by the speakers of the delegates team. So this type of nature, no, is what the government is, central government is treating as second-class citizen. We are also bona fide citizens of the India, and we are really shocking this type of natures. You know, even the ministers, and the MLAs, social leaders, political parties, they are declining for giving the appointments. So still we have to wait. So we want to make this solution immediately. Lastly, if the central government and the state government is sincere enough, then solution will be there within 1 week time. Thank you.
Thank you, Megho Chandraji. Any questions? Yes, sir. Mic? Yeah, please give the mic. Because then otherwise, in that recording, you're not able to hear the questions. Yes.
With Manipur continuing to burn and you people having failed to meet the Prime Minister before he headed for his visit to the United States, do you still have hopes from the central government? And will you still wait for the Prime Minister to return back to have an audience with him?
I'll ask.
That is because we are here, like-minded 10 political parties. Whether shall we wait till he return or not, that will be decide. After we sit together, we will decide.
Yeah, please.
To the former Chief Minister. So there is, sir, like...
Mic. Otherwise, we can't hear it in the recording.
So, sir, removal of Biren Singh, will you think that will help in restoration
Removing
of normalcy?
Removal of Biren Singh. Removal of Biren Singh.
As from the Chief Minister's post.
Can I reply it?
I'm waiting.
That's okay.
Let the former Chief Minister reply.
Actually, we would like peace.
Yeah.
So once, as I have already suggested, once the present union government under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, once he determined to stop this type of killing each other, firing each other, once it is stopped, then automatically this peace for dialogue, talk, and all these things will come. Then both decide, what is your demand, Cookie? They will definitely ask by from the Honorable Prime Minister or Home Minister. They will definitely put first option this. Say, for example, they may say that we want at this moment, at this juncture, how can we unite? How can we live together? So please allow us separate administration. You know, this is a long-felt demand of this group. Maybe or not, that is another question. You might be remember that when there is Mizoram is burning, Mizo National Front declare Mizoram is liberated. It's in every institution of Mizoram hoisted their MLA flag. By the time our former beloved Prime Minister Indira said that no, don't do. Then ultimately there is no any other alternative option. There is bombing like. So then after that, unfortunately, Indira is no more. Then after when Rajiv ji took over as a Prime Minister of this country, they became realized this will not happen. Then they demand series of demand, whether Mizoram Lengpi Airport or Mizoram University, number of demand. Then last but one, we are demanding sovereignty of Mizoram. But we have given up that demand. Now we will be within the India, at least allowed us, Greater Mizoram. Please give one district of Manipur, Churachandpur district. Rajiv ji say, everything okay. Last, Greater Mizoram, including one district of Churachandpur, sorry, Rajiv ji said that. So in a democratic country, they can demand whatever they like, anything. Greater, at least separate administration or not. That maybe, this is my assumption, that maybe their demand first. Then the government of India said, no, Manipur territorial integrity cannot be break. Then number two, what they will say, this present government headed by Mr. Biren should go. Then government of India can consider this. This is their duty. We want peace, whether Biren go or not. These people are demanding, why not till today, how many people has been killed, how many churches has been vandalized. Till today, why government of India is not yet put president rule. President rule means, if once president rule promulgated, then Biren will automatically will go.
So you want to say something?
That's short. The immediate solution is we want to stop the violence. First is violence and peace, then come the other things. So this can be achieved only by removing Biren Singh.
Huh.
What is the way?
What initiative should we take right now so that the violence should get reduced in Manipur?
He's asking,
He's asking what?
what steps should be taken to reduce stop the violence?
No, this is, I think I have already mentioned that government of India, Narendra Modi ji say, if he has gut, if he has determination, it can be stopped within 2-3 hours or at the most, within 1 week. So there is sufficient manpower is there. As I have already mentioned, nearly 1 lakh forces is there, including state forces. Such a small, tiny state, if once you stop, we are coming here as a guardian. He is our guardian. We have every right to say, being we are all citizens of this country. That's why, if once he has committed determination, you stop it. Disarm all whomsoever, whether Meitei or Kuki. Then if once disarm, then this talk will be definitely come later on.
Just a thing.
Yes.
You've seen all these senior leaders on this. Please remember that they have not got appointment from the Prime Minister, and this bad dialogue writer gets 45 minutes appointment. I want you to remember this as this press conference. Lousy dialogue writer Manoj Muntasir Shukla gets 45 minutes without appointment. And the leaders, tallest leaders of Manipur who are here, have not got appointment from the Prime Minister. He gets an appointment. This is the situation and how they're treating the state of Manipur and the big leaders of this country. This is the Bharatiya Janata Party's biggest crime, including Mr. Narendra Modi's. Yeah.
Yes.
You want to answer? His question is, many students are taking part-time jobs. So what is your question, sir?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I will answer. Yeah, in fact, that is right. No, many of the students who are studying here, MBBS, DU, or something like school colleges, no, they are not getting money from their parents. Since the internet has been banned already since 4th of May. It's a very difficult things, no? They are facing a lot of these things. And also the students who are passed out from class 12 and BA, and further study, they are also having difficulty for submission of forms and all. This is difficulty a lot. Thank you.
Is that it? Anybody else? So once again, thank you from all of us for being so patient. It's been a longish press conference, but it's been a very, very, very important press conference. I think what all our leaders have said very clearly, that please treat Manipur as the way you're behaving, the BJP government, both at the center and state, you're behaving as if Manipur is not a part of India. It is shameful. Thank you.